Hey guys, my name is Mohammed Atabek and I'm doing project planning for my Teach One assignment. So first off, the purpose of this assignment is to implement an EHR system that will be able to positively benefit an organization and provide the best possible care to its patients. Some of the goals for this project is to complete the implementation within a 2-year period starting from October 31st of 2017 all the way up till March 19 of 2019, and this would take a total of 505 days to complete. This includes weekends, so the project will be worked around the clock to just in order to fit into the allotted time schedule. Additional goals include organizing and breaking down tasks to reduce medical errors, creating an integrated system that interacts smoothly with an organization, and creating a user-friendly design to improve ease of use and functionality. So for the schedule of the high-level tasks, there are 4 high-level tasks within this assignment. The first one being the first one being patient information management. Second one being clinical information system. Third one being laboratory, and fourth one being pharmacy. So the order of this kind of fluctuates because some tasks require other tasks to, go through the configuration before. So the true order of the task would be starting with patient information management, which includes 4 subtasks. The second one would be laboratory because it requires configuration of systems in task one, and this task has 3 subtasks including in it. The third high-level task will be pharmacy. This requires a configuration of systems in task 3, which is why it's third. It also has 4 subtasks within it. And lastly, the last task, high-level task, will be clinical information system. And this requires a configuration of all the systems, 1, 3, and 4. Um, and this has 10 subtasks within it. And as you can see, the dates, the beginning and ending dates are listed within this Gantt chart. You can see that the first high-level task starts on October 31st of 2017, and it ends in January 23rd of 2018, and so on and so forth. It keeps on. The dates are listed, and the entire task end within a 505-day period. So next up, we have our first set of subtasks for patient information. This high-level task has 4 subtasks within it, starting with Enterprise Master Patient Index. Then patient registration. Third is going to be patient scheduling, and lastly, admission, discharge, and transfer. The numbers beside the letters like B1, B2 just signify the configuration and training days. And as you can see, I have the beginning and end date listed right next to the subtask titles that accommodate or they match up with the training and the configuration days. Alright, so now we have the subtask for laboratory. This high level task has 3 subtasks within it, starting with chemistry. Next up, we have microbiology, and lastly, anatomic pathology. And again, I have the beginning and end dates listed right next to the subtask title just to show you how long it took for the configuration days and how long it took for the training days. So now we're moving on to the subtask for pharmacy. Alright, this high level task has 4 subtasks within it, starting with inpatient slash outpatient pharmacy, followed by electronic medication administration. Then the third subtask is going to be barcode medication administration, and lastly, adverse reaction tracking. And I added the beginning and end dates to show you how long it took for the configuration and configuration days and training days, and there's a little Gantt chart on the side just for reference. Alright, lastly we have clinical information systems, and this high-level task had 10 subtasks within it, starting with clinical rules, followed by patient education, intake/output, order management, results reporting, clinical documenting, vital/measurements, computerized provider order entry, consults, what is it? Consults tracking, and lastly, clinical alerts and reminders. Some of these subtasks did not require did not require configurations of other subtasks, so I had them listed on top, such as clinical rules and patient education. But the rest of them did rely on each other, so I do have the beginning and end date, so just for reference, so you could know how long each configuration day was or training day was for a particular subtask. So in my Gantt chart, I made a list of activities in the critical path to kind of show you the relationship that certain subtasks have with other subtasks and how they precede each other. And this certain critical path is showing the relationship between the subtasks of patient information, laboratory, and pharmacy. And this is just a continuation of the critical path that's showing the rest of the final high level task of clinical information. In conclusion, I believe that project management software is extremely useful today, especially in the medical industry. And I believe that this assignment really helped me understand how medical organizations go about breaking down and dividing tasks into subtasks or based on priority, um, and also how subtasks can kind of be allotted into certain to be completed in certain time schedules. Uh, and this really just helps everything stay fluid and organized. So in addition to this, I really think that management software can help allow users to catch and trace through errors that they've made throughout the planning process. So they're able to catch any mistakes that they've made and really help create more efficient projects. So yeah, I think this assignment was a great learning experience, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So thank you. That's all I have.